things off of it. And that's probably what it's like.
Look at the cheese!
Today we want to talk to you a little bit about dollar store shopping.
Yeah, and make sure you stay to the end of the video because we have a special bingo game at the end.
Do we?
Well, to be fair, I don't know either, so.
I am one of those people who are very cognizant about what I am willing to purchase from the dollar store.
I bought a bunch of dollar store Tupperware and I've had it for like 3 years. It's amazing.
Well, okay, so Justin goes by dollar store Tupperware. Respect on that. I purchased things that I bought, and like when I moved to my apartment, I got like plates and stuff. They have like a good ceramic section. It's like $1 for plates. I'm like, that's not a bad deal. So I do use the dollar store very frequently. I will say that I tend to stay away from like some products that I just don't think are gonna like maybe hold up to certain things, like some certain food products, certain hygiene products, unless they're like name brand mini sizes that they have there that are like $1 or something.
I don't think hygiene products would be a problem.
Really?
Food, I can definitely, there's some food stuff I would not buy at the dollar store. But hygiene stuff, no, soap is soap, right?
No. But they have like not different brands. They don't just have they have some name brand stuff that's $1, but they're just a smaller portion, which that I'm fine with. But it's like the weird brands that I'm like, I'm not sure.
Soap is soap.
I don't know. I have a feeling that there's a different feeling after you wash with it. Like it's not gonna leave you that nice little silky smooth feel after you wash your hands, or it's just gonna be like really like rough and.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know either.
I've never gone like, ooh, after washing my hands.
What are some things that you feel like if you purchase at a dollar store, like kind of a no-go for you? They just haven't worked well and it's just not worth the savings.
I kind of like really stay away from a lot of the foods at the dollar store. I'll buy snacks. I'll buy like non-name brand chips and whatever. Like I don't care about that. But something I know you brought is something I would 100% stay away from. I feel like that's going to be like the last one we do.
How about condiments? Would you ever buy mayonnaise or like ketchup from the dollar store?
I can almost guarantee I have at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what have you like noticed like a substantial difference that it's kind of like, ooh, not worth it?
It's funny because the only condiment I've ever really noticed a difference in is mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise is like you can get a really crappy mayonnaise or a really good mayonnaise. There's yellow mustard and then there's like, oh, Grey Poupon. Excuse me, sir, I want Grey Poupon.
I think dollar stores, they have to abide by the same rules as every other store. That products have to be fresh and safe. So I don't have any fear that if I eat something there, I'm gonna get sick. I just probably would prefer, if I'm gonna pick where to buy it from, maybe somewhere else. The idea of this challenge is not to figure out what's from the dollar store and what's not. I think some of it's gonna be pretty obvious. The idea is to taste the two, compare them, and say whether you feel that there's a substantial enough difference where you would always wanna go to the other store and purchase this, right? Okay. They're nacho cheese chips. You don't wanna call them Doritos. So these ones here are a little crunchy because they got damaged, but. So one is from a popular store that's not the dollar store, and one is from the dollar store.
All right. So I'm going to start with this one because this one looks more like a Dorito.
That looks more like a Dorito, I agree with you. I'm going to try it too. I wasn't gonna because I'm on Weight Watchers, but this smells really good. I'm going to try it.
So might make me do it.
Fair enough.
Like there's very little cheese flavor on this, even though it's orange.
Okay.
I'd say this one's from the dollar store.
Okay.
Only because they want to try and make it as real as possible.
Okay. The second one is from Trader Joe's.
This one has a lot more cheese flavor, like I said, but this one has more of like the corn tortilla.
So $1.99, this is $1.
And I have to say, for an extra $1, I'd probably just stick with these.
Okay, all right. From a visual perspective, there's an immediate difference in how these both look. I don't know which camera's gonna be best to zoom into.
You're not gonna be able to see anything anymore.
Okay. So we'll put up a picture for it. But anyways, yeah, there's definitely a apparent, visual difference.
There's a huge difference in color.
Yeah.
But I'll start with the one the spoon's in.
And I also don't know whether I could have overcooked this one, but it just like congealed very weirdly. But my guess is that that's what it's gonna naturally do, even.
This is just pasta.
There's like no cheese flavor at all?
No. This is mac and cheese, this is just mac. But I would definitely go for this.
But these aren't much off in the price differential, but it's hard to find these like it's, you can find these in single cups, whereas this one you get multiple for $1.
Oh, really?
That's the difference. Okay. I didn't see single cups of these ones.
So it's probably like, this is like 25 cents or whatever, and this is like $1.10.
Yeah, so toaster pastries.
Oh boy.
I did not get, so just right off the bat, I did not get the name brand Pop-Tarts. I tried to stick with like a department store brand versus like the dollar store. What I will say is that the Walmart packaging was like not even like, I think, a 25 cents more than the dollar store one.
Filling looks different.
Does it? Okay.
It's the same. It's both brown sugar.
Yeah, both brown sugar.
It tastes very Pop-Tarty. This one has a slight chewier texture, but I think it's just the dough. They taste exactly the same. I don't even think they taste different. I don't even think they taste different than regular Pop-Tarts.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no way. I have to imagine.
Go for it. I do not think they taste any different than regular Pop-Tarts.
No, I taste the difference. This tastes a lot more mapley. No difference to you, so you would buy this at the dollar store and be okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would agree with them too. The flavor is actually really still good on both of them, to be honest with you. So I had to get at least one item that I thought was gonna make him be like, oh, I'm not sure that I'm really gonna want to try dollar store.
I'm okay with any of this particular thing. I don't.
You're not sure how you feel about meat.
I'm not sure how I feel about an entire sandwich being microwaved.
It was purchased at the dollar store for $1 in the freezer section.
Just go to McDonald's and get a dollar burger. The meat in this one's crumblier.
Oh, really?
Which is kind of a weird thing. This one has some extra spice or something in it that tastes a little different. The bun on this one's kind of nicer though than this.
So if you had to take a guess on your own, which one do you think would be dollar store before I tell you?
I have no idea.
You wouldn't be able to. You think they're both kind of dollar store? Okay. So the one on the right-hand side with the better flavor is from Walmart.
Okay.
Now, that one actually had to be purchased in a 4-pack, and it was like $6 for that 4-pack. So it was almost like, or $5 or so. So it was like $1 something per burger. And then this one was purchased from the dollar store in like a single pack. So I was able to get it on its own.
Just go anywhere that has burgers that it's a fast food place. Do not buy this.
And that's probably what it's like.
Yeah, look at the cheese.
This is what scares me, like what's inside this. All right.
Luckily, we're done with the food round.
So the irony in it is these are both dollar store soaps.
Oh.
Yeah, because they both were purchased at the dollar store, but one being Dial, which is a more name brand version, and you can find this anywhere else.
In a smaller amount than...
No, this is actually the same amount.
No, I'm saying than this.
Than this, for sure. Definitely smaller amount. What I will say about the Dial, though, is it's more expensive in other places. So...
Why would you put it in the only place it isn't red? All right, so I'm trying to wash my hands here, and it just keeps adding soap.
So wait, feel your hands first before you try to like go wash with other things. Does it feel different? Like, do you feel like this is the best wash you've ever had?
No, I'm done.
It's very hard to open the bottle. So he's resorting to taking it out because there's like no other way to get soap in his hands. This one kind of this one seems a little like cheap berries.
There is soap everywhere on my hands. This bowl has done nothing to help me get it off. I guess they feel slightly drier with...
Yes, I knew it! So let us know, have you ever used dollar store soap and do you compare it? And I want to know your comments because Justin doesn't want to give it a fair go. But I'd be curious to see if it really makes a difference in the skin. Soap
is soap.
So we got mouthwash here. So we got a dollar store brand mouthwash, and then we have the Crest Total Protection, like super expensive $7 bottle of freaking mouthwash.
There's bits of burger in there.
Yep. Should we take a picture of the cup for later? No. Why do you gotta like second spit? Just spit the original. Oh, that's gotta, you gotta have to throw those out by far. Yeah.
This one had a way better flavor to it.
Oh, okay. All right.
In terms of like, if I breathe on someone, this is like the most, I think, neutral / fresh breath.
Yeah.
Kind of like after feel.
Okay.
Where this one had a lot more of the burn kind of to it.
Yeah.
But I actually really like this one. I would probably stick with this one over that one.
Really? Okay. So you picked the dollar store one.
I kind of like when you feel the alcohol.
Yeah. Crest is doing a lot of promotion. I think this might be one of them where they reduce the alcohol intensity on purpose to give people an ability to keep it in your mouth longer.
Yeah. I think the dollar store has plenty of good items in it, and there's no reason you shouldn't shop there.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Just don't buy the burgers. I-18.
I-18. Pretend like you're drunk after drinking vodka for the first time. The truth is that this this here. What do you call this right here?
Vodka.
This vodka is very. Woo!
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That was my drunk. Clearly,
But make sure you check out those 2 other videos over there. Make sure you subscribe.
I think you're not gonna do it.
No.
Wow! You just left me hanging. You wrote this card. Sucks.